Hi, can you hear me now?
Yeah, actually, I was trying to, join this since,
Yeah.
but I think there was some problem in my laptop. I don't know. Okay, so I'm
Okay,
late.
okay.
Yeah,
No worries, no worries. That's okay. Yeah, actually, I could see that you were trying to join in, but your audio couldn't get connected. That's the
yeah,
problem. Hmm. Okay.
yeah.
You were saying I was trying to join since. Could you complete that sentence?
Since few minutes.
Okay. Yeah, since a few minutes,
Yeah.
but I couldn't find it. Correct. Okay.
Hmm.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Okay, I'm fine too. Thank you very much. Okay. Uh, from the last session, we had nothing left, right? We completed our
No, no.
topic. Please tell
Yeah,
me.
but you were saying something that you were telling that to use some phrases. I did not get what you were trying to say, but the call was ended in between.
Okay.
So,
Well, the next time this particular thing comes up, I do remember now what I was saying. Well, the next time that thing comes up, I will definitely make sure that I would tell you. But there is one thing. You see, when we are, I would just give you one or two exercises also. I was doing it just with my previous learner, and
okay.
they're quite fun. For now, we can continue with our topic, and then later on, I would discuss that.
Yeah, yeah.
That's good.
Because I
Okay.
really like the way you, rectify the things and everything. I really liked
Thank you
it.
very much. Thank you. I'm glad to hear that. Just one thing you said, you were telling that, and continue. You continue the sentence. Is there any error here?
What is that? I
You were
didn't.
telling that, blah blah blah.
Oh, yeah. You are telling that. What was that? Means
Well, actually,
you should.
yeah, yeah. Later on, whatever the sentences, that would be an issue, a different issue. But yeah, you were telling that is there is some error in it. See, with tell, we'll always use the object. You were telling
Oh,
me that, or you were telling me something. Either we can
oh.
say you were
Hmm.
saying, we can end the sentence here, and then we can continue with what I was actually
Hmm.
saying. Or if you
Mm-hmm.
tell, it would always be with an object. You were telling me that.
Me.
Hmm. Okay. Uh, okay, that is it. We have quite a good topic, quite an interesting topic today.
Okay.
The It's about small cities and big towns and everything. Which one do you like? Do you prefer living in a small city, a very small village, or a metropolitan one?
I don't have any problem with both of this. I mean, both of these are fine for me
Hmm.
because both has some advantages as well as disadvantages. So both are fine. I can adapt to any kind of city or
Any of these two? Yeah, any of
yeah,
these
any
two
of
we can
these
say.
two, right?
Hmm. Okay. Have you lived in? Where do you live?
I live in city only. Means it cannot be. I cannot say that it's a metropolitan city, but it's not a village as well. So it's in between, somewhere in between.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm. So it's an important town. For in my case,
Yes.
also it is very much like that. I
Yes.
live in Alwar, which is a town. It's not a metropolitan city as Delhi is, but it's not a village
Hmm.
either. It's like that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Exactly.
So, what is your experience like? There must be some preference you have. Like you were saying that both of them have the disadvantages and advantages. Tell me a little about that.
Yeah. Like if I talk about the metropolitan city, those are very busy, and people are very busy, and I think that you don't get the time for yourself, or maybe uh, to practice the, I don't know, maybe sometimes it gets very hectic, or uh, you know uh, uh, how should I say this? But in on the other hand, if I talk about the village, then it's more of a calm, and you can get the peace of mind there. So
Hmm.
it absolutely depends on your mind, where you get peace of mind. But I think for me it works that if I stay in a village, or where there is green all around, and you can find a peace there. And
Hmm.
whereas in the metropolitan city, uh, everyone is busy, and everyone is talking about their career and all, and so much professionality, or what.
There is professionalism.
Yeah, professionalism is there.
Hmm.
So and in village also, as there is less, less. Oh God, I can't even. Okay,
No worries.
means there's less.
Mm.
What is it? Pollution. Pollution,
Yes.
because the traffic is less, so pollution is
Mm.
less. So your that is also, good for your. Um I mean, good
Health, we can say
for your
perhaps.
living. Yeah, living,
For your
health,
living,
health,
yeah, it improves your living standards, or it is good
living
for your health.
standards, health, right?
Mm.
And they, you see, the village people are less, sick. But
Mm.
the metropolitan city, the people who lives in metropolitan city, they are very sick, and they have to take, they are taking the, what is it, what's called, means medicines,
Yes,
now,
we
I
can
mean,
say
every.
they're taking medicines, but a
Yeah,
more proper way would be to say they fall sick very often.
yeah, they fall sick very often, right?
Mm.
They fall sick very often. So and if you want to grow your career, I see people go in Bangalore, and that is a very, renowned metropolitan city, I would say. So they go there, they earn good, they get good packages there in companies. So their chances and, your opportunities will be increased. But at the same time, if you want peace of mind, I would say that you can get in villages. So
Mm.
these are some advantages that you can get from both of them.
Mm.
Some,
You're right.
yeah.
Mm. Well, we have already discussed it to some extent, but tell me a little more about this. That do you think that the way in which people live in a village is far more natural than it is in
Yeah.
cities and metropolitan cities?
Yes, far more natural, because in villages we have this privilege to, to grow our own, uh,
Crops, we can say.
crops, yeah,
Mm.
crops, and there are more greeneries are there. And metropolitan
Mm.
city, they are flats and all of these things. There are no, no space
Mm.
for doing all of these things. Even if someone wants to do, they cannot do. They
Mm.
don't have that space, they don't have that convenience, yeah.
There is no
So
convenience here. Mm.
convenience, yeah. So yeah, so village life is more natural. They can, in my I have seen in my maternal uncle's house, actually, that is in
Okay.
village. And they get they don't buy something vegetables from shop. They get it
Mm.
from their own
Fields.
fields, and they
Mm.
get it just straight away. They get it from there, and they have it. So it's very
That's good.
natural, right?
Mm.
And it's very healthy as well. It's like a, what is called, oh God, sometimes the word is no, I mean, it's just embarrassing. What is the
No, it
word?
is not embarrassing. Come on.
What was the word? Means it's very, oh God, what is not coming? But
Very
okay, no
well.
problem.
Natural, healthy.
Yeah,
Could you?
there was a word. Okay, I just forget. Yeah, there's
You
no
were trying
pollution,
to.
and there's no, they crop it on their own. So uh, uh there's no. Anyways,
Okay, yeah,
you
perhaps
will
we
get
can leave it.
you will get
They
irritated by me.
no, 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 no. Okay, sometimes it happens. We blank on a certain word, but later on it comes to us.
Yeah,
At times there is no way
it
to.
happens with me very frequently, and that's why I just sometimes
Uh,
think that, oh my God, I mean, how could I communicate in this
mm,
language? Happens very frequently,
okay. I do have a friend. I'm learning French, so in our previous in our previous levels, she used to do this every now and then. She was saying something, and literally in each sentence there would be certain words for which she would have to say it in English. At times it
Hmm.
happens because of that. This is something that our teachers always tell us when we are learning a language. Don't try to translate it. That's something that at times
Hmm.
makes it difficult for us because the sentences are not same. They're not structured in the same in a similar way. So that's why you have to just find a roundabout way to say the sentence that works.
Yeah,
But at times I
yeah.
have seen that now she's not doing it that much. With more practice, if she has
Hmm.
been able to overcome it. I hope that would be the case for you also. I don't think it is any trouble.
Okay.
There are a few errors quickly. I don't
Hmm.
have any problem with both. Well, because it's a negative sentence, it would be either.
Hmm. I don't have problem with either of them.
With either or with either
With
of them,
either.
yes. The complete sentence would be with either of them, but we can end it at either also, with either.
Either.
I don't
Okay.
have any problem with
No
either.
problem. Either. With either.
Hmm. And although in the second sentence you did say both, both has its advantages. Well, with both we actually use the plural have. Both have
Hmm.
their advantages.
Have their
Hmm.
advantages.
With either it would be singular. That is one mistake that many times we tend to mistake. With either we can put the plural. That wouldn't be so. I don't have any
Hmm.
problem with either. Either one of them is good for me. Either is good.
Hmm.
Like that. For both we use the plural have. Okay. Uh, it
Their
gets very
advantages.
hectic. After that, you were trying to say something, but then you left it. I think you explained it well. It is very hectic. The life is very fast paced there. The pace of the life is very
Hmm.
fast. Like that. When you said professionalism, I didn't understand what was exactly that you were trying to say.
Means everyone is talking about getting not success. I mean, everyone is talking about the career, and there's
Hmm.
the how to grow in their career only. So
Hmm.
there the central point of the cities are this your professionalism. Yeah,
Hmm. Okay. Well, the thing is that
means people are very
in that.
professional
Hmm.
rather than being compassionate. That
Okay.
is
Yes.
that is my
Yes.
opinion.
Yes.
Maybe that could be wrong, but yeah.
Hmm. Okay, well, there are two, three things here. First of all, professionalism means actually, you said the word professionality. I thought you were looking for professionalism, but that would be an incorrect word here. Professionalism is when, um, if I come late into the session and I don't behave properly, you ask me a question and no, no, I don't know it. Just leave that question. Let's move to something else. Well, I'm not being a very professional teacher. Well, this is me
Hmm.
not being professional. So if I am doing all these things, well, I'm not a professional person. If not, I would
Oh,
be a professional person. Well, this is professionalism. Okay.
okay.
Hmm. And then there is another word which we have for career oriented. People are career oriented. But there is one
Hmm.
thing to take care of in such cases, that it is not just the meaning of the word, but the connotation also that matters. For instance, the word confidence always has a positive meaning, a positive connotation. We would never use it in a negative sentence. If you want to use a negative one, we would say overconfidence. Similarly, career oriented or goal oriented is also a good word. It is a word with a positive connotation. So perhaps here we can say people are too much obsessed with or involved in their careers, too much involved
Hmm.
or
Too much involved.
excessively
Hmm.
involved
Yeah.
in
Yes.
something, their career. And because of that, they lack compassion. They lack that human touch, that human relation.
Hmm.
They're unable to build it. Okay, that was a valid point. Yes.
Okay.
And it is good for your health. Correct. People who lives in, well, people who live in, because people is
Live in.
plural. Correct. And they fall sick very often, as we did. Take medicines is correct. They take medicines very often. Well, but it is a little bit too literal. Take medicine is when someone is sick, you could say to them, okay, take medicine. But in general, you would say fall sick very often.
Fun.
They fall sick.
Very often.
Hmm.
Yeah.
They grow their if you want to
Very
grow your
often.
career, it is correct, but a more common way of saying it is if you grow want to grow in your career, if you want to grow in
To
your
grow
career.
in your career.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Instead of saying that you grow your career, we say you grow yourself in this particular domain in your career.
Hmm.
Like that. Yeah,
Hmm.
we can say grow your own crops or vegetables. We can say it like that. You said they crop it on their own. You won't have time for this particular thing that I was sharing today. In the next session, I will definitely do that. And yeah, so you said,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, I was just saying that, yeah, you said they crop it on their own. Well,
Hmm.
crop by itself, if you use it as a verb, that is different. Crop means to
Hmm.
crop a photo, as in to reduce its dimensions. In this
Hmm.
case, grow their crops or grow their
Grow
vegetables.
their crops. Okay.
Grow their
Okay.
vegetables. And there was one other thing. There is greenery. Greenery is something we use in singular only.